Web Development Crash Course, Web Accessibility. Introduction. Web accessibility is a critical aspect of web development that ensures equal access and usability of websites and web applications for people with disabilities. It involves designing and developing digital content that can be easily perceived, navigated, and interacted with by individuals with various disabilities, including visual, auditory, physical, cognitive, and neurological impairments. Stories and examples. 1. The power of screen readers. Imagine a visually impaired individual using a screen reader to browse the web. Through the power of web accessibility, they can navigate websites, listen to the content being read aloud, and interact with various elements using keyboard shortcuts. This empowers them to access information, participate in online activities, and engage with digital services just like anyone else. 2. Captioning for deaf and hard of hearing users. Captioning videos on websites not only benefits individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing but also enhances the user experience for everyone. Imagine watching a video in a noisy environment or in a public place where audio cannot be played aloud. Captions provide a visual representation of the audio content, making it accessible and inclusive for all users. 3. Keyboard navigation. Web accessibility ensures that websites can be fully navigated using a keyboard alone, without relying on a mouse or touch screen. This is essential for individuals with mobility impairments who may have difficulty using a mouse. By providing keyboard navigation support, websites become more inclusive and usable for everyone. Top 12 Web Accessibility Policies/Principles. 1. Perceivable. Ensure that all information and user interface components are presented in a way that can be perceived by all users, regardless of their sensory abilities. This includes providing alternative text for images, captions for videos, and clear and consistent content structure. 2. Operable. Make sure that all functionality is available through various input methods, such as keyboard navigation, voice commands, or assistive technologies. Users should be able to interact with and navigate through the website using different devices and input mechanisms. 3. Understandable. Ensure that content and user interface components are presented in a clear and understandable manner. Use plain language, provide instructions, and make error messages and feedback meaningful and helpful to users. 4. Robust. Develop websites that are compatible with different browsers, assistive technologies, and devices. This includes using standardized HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code that is well structured and semantically correct. 5. Alternative text for images. Provide descriptive alternative text for images, ensuring that individuals who are blind or have visual impairments can understand the content and purpose of the images through screen readers. 6. Captions and transcripts for multimedia. Include captions or transcripts for audio and video content to make it accessible to individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing. This allows them to understand the content without relying on audio. 7. Keyboard accessibility. Ensure that all functionality and interactive elements on the website can be accessed and operated using a keyboard alone. This helps individuals with mobility impairments who cannot use a mouse or touch screen. 8. Color contrast. Use sufficient color contrast between text and background to make content readable for users with visual impairments or color blindness. This ensures that text is easily distinguishable and legible. 9. Headings and semantic structure. Use proper heading tags, H1, H2, H3, etc., and semantic HTML elements to structure the content. This helps screen readers and users with cognitive impairments understand the hierarchy and organization of the information. 10. Form accessibility. Ensure that form fields have clear labels and instructions. Use appropriate input types and provide error messages and validation feedback to assist users in completing forms accurately. 11. Focus management. Ensure that interactive elements receive focus and are visually distinguishable when navigating with a keyboard. This helps users understand their current position on the page and interact with elements effectively. 12. Consistent navigation. Maintain a consistent and predictable navigation structure throughout the website. Users with cognitive disabilities rely on consistent patterns and layout to understand and navigate the content. Summarization. In this web development crash course on web accessibility, we have explored the importance of making websites and web applications accessible to people with disabilities. We learned how web accessibility benefits individuals with various impairments and enhances the user experience for all. we discuss 12 essential web accessibility policies and principles, including perceivability, operability, understandability, and robustness. These principles cover areas such as alternative text for images, captions and transcripts for multimedia, keyboard accessibility, color contrast, semantic structure, form accessibility, focus management, and consistent navigation. Web accessibility is not only a legal and ethical requirement but also a way to create a more inclusive and user-friendly web for all individuals. By implementing these techniques and principles, web developers can ensure that their websites are accessible to everyone, regardless of their abilities. Poem. In a digital realm, where websites reside, web accessibility becomes a crucial stride. For those with disabilities, a bridge we build. To ensure equal access, our mission fulfilled. Images with words, in alternative text they thrive. A glimpse of their meaning, for all to derive. Captions and transcripts, for videos that play. The deaf and hard of hearing, included in every way. Keyboard navigation, a path to explore. For those with mobility issues, it opens the door. Colors that contrast, text legible and clear. Visual impairments overcome, accessibility near. Semantic structure, headings guide the way. Screen readers rejoice, understanding what we say. Forms with labels and feedback, guidance we provide. For users to fill and submit with great stride. Focus management, a visual cue. Navigating with a keyboard, a user's breakthrough. Consistent navigation, a roadmap we create. To help users traverse content at a steady rate. With these principles in mind, we pave the way for an inclusive web, where all users can sway. Web accessibility, a must for every site. Where everyone's experience shines bright. Song. Verse 1. In the digital landscape, where websites come alive. Web accessibility is how we strive. For those with disabilities, we break down the walls. Ensuring equal access, for one and all. Chorus. Web accessibility, it's our guiding light. Making the web inclusive, shining so bright. With captions and alt text, and color contrast too. We're building a web that works for me and you. Verse 2. Keyboard navigation, a seamless flow. For those with limited mobility, we help them go. Semantic structure and headings, clear and true. Screen readers understand the content they pursue. Chorus. Web accessibility, it's our guiding light. Making the web inclusive, shining so bright. With forms that are accessible, and focus management too. We're building a web that works for me and you. Bridge. No one should be left behind. In the digital realm, we're all intertwined. Web accessibility, it's a universal right. Let's build a web that's accessible, day and night. Chorus. Web accessibility, it's our guiding light. Making the web inclusive, shining so bright. With consistent navigation, and robust code. We're building a web for everyone, on this road. Algoro. Start planning your next global adventure. With our Booking.com referral link, we ensure ease and convenience, all in one place. Thank you for your support, let's embrace. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link, https://www.booking.com/index.html 8 = 7989335. It is a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our NHub Metaverse channel, and please subscribe and watch more interesting videos here.